24 minutes late. Ah, jeez. I could do better than that. That's pretty rough. Uh, what's up, everybody? So the streak comes to an end. I had a good streak of being relatively on time for like 2 days, and that's over. That's done with. So yeah. But we're gonna test some Squirrel Girl. So let's do this thing. Let me get a tweet out first, of course. Dearest. At Marvel Champions. Um, What should I say? Something Squirrel Girl related. Um, Maybe we could say... Everything I'm thinking of is like, how many nuts can Squirrel Girl hold or something? You know, like something really inappropriate. I don't really want to send out on Twitter, I guess. All right, whatever. Let's just go with something super generic. Let's see how. Alright, never mind. Whatever. Let's test this girly squirrely. There we go. Super, super generic. Yes, I am now live. We need to get started. It's too late to mess around with trying to come up with something clever. What up? Just watched Dark Zodiac's CCP vid on Nova. Doesn't seem game-changing, but useful in a lot of situations. Me like. Ooh, really, Glory? Okay. I watched Lags' video. Kind of. Oh, gee, excuse me. It's the same thing I always do with all the videos. It's like I have it on in the background, so you know. I'm only half paying attention to what's going on in the video. So I didn't see everything, but he didn't seem too impressive from what I saw. But that's interesting, man. Hopefully he is pretty cool. In the meantime, we got a Squirrel Girl to test. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Derek was the first one in here, followed by Aiden B. We got Miguel in here. Gloria Man. Speaking of Derek sent an over 5. Dude, thank you very much. Saying, BG, we're neighbors in the Squirrel Girl leaderboard. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Ah, you want a cup of sugar, eh? Why don't you come here and I'll give you some sugar. Oh, jeez. Derek, thank you very much. I appreciate the 5, man. Your head is not shiny? Oh, man. I tried. I actually just got out of the shower. I must have used the wrong brand of wax. But Derek, here's that sugar you asked for. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the 5, man. Okay, let's go hop into something. So, I did like 2 fights with Squirrel Girl after the stream today. So if you missed it, I got 4-star Squirrel Girl. I ranked her up during my Variant 4 run because I wanted to use her a bit in Variant. She was okay there. I didn't really understand how she worked because I didn't read her abilities. Instead of reading her abilities, I Just took some advice from people in the chat, which worked out fine enough. But the nodes in Variant 4, they're not particularly good for a champion like Squirrel Girl to go up against. It's kind of frustrating actually, because that, like, Variant 4, I figured this out with the last champion we tested, but Variant 4, it's like the perfect quest to be able to test champions in difficult content outside of something like Realm of Legends, right? But a lot of the nodes are so anti-testing, I guess, you know? And yeah, just happened to be the case that Squirrel Girl, she worked fine enough. She got through the paths and stuff, but she wasn't super strong. So let's see how she is in some of the standard testing areas that we test. Before I do that, Cameron Cathy sending over $1. Thanks, man. Saying BG got annoyed with someone for spamming the last stream, and it was so cute. Thank you, I guess. I don't know what to say. I always tell people not to spam, but yeah, it's never too annoying. But you gotta tell people at least, you know. Gotta try to get them to understand that they're being a menace. Nolo Lobo also sent an over 5. Thanks, man. Saying, hey BG, happy Sunday. Just pulled my fifth 6-star, and got a King Groot to go with my Green Gob, Thor Rag, Iron Fist, and Venom. Ugh. 1 for 5, quite frustrating. I mean, that Venom is good at least, but yeah, the rest of that, not so great. Bummer, dude. Sorry to hear it. Nobody wants to pull a King Groot 6-star. Not even me, and I actually kind of like King Groot. But without high sig level, total doo-doo. Total doo-doo case. Thank you for the 5, man. What's up, Pete? Late? Very late. Black Saffron sending over 2, saying BG check out my profile, Arkham Knight. Alright, real quick, and then we gotta get to testing. Quick profile check. If I can find it. Last time I looked up a profile, I couldn't find it. Not your profile, but you know. Hello, game. I hit search. What's going on? Like, you guys can see me hitting the search button, right? I was joking about not being able to find it, but okay, let's reset it. Let's try again. Okay, I give up. I can't. What's happening? What is going on with the game? Like, you guys can see the search button being pushed. I don't understand. Hold on. I swear to God. Is this... Did you know this was gonna happen? Is there some secret that you can't search this? Oh, wait. Well, okay, never mind. It says no users found. I thought it just wasn't trying to search at all. I'm sorry. I think I'm an idiot, actually. I thought it wasn't even trying, but it does say no users found. Try again. Am I spelling your name wrong, though? I don't know what to tell you, man. Just type Arkham might work. I was with the space? Did you give me your name? Without a... Oh, Black Seraphim. Why do you do this to me? Oh, man. Is this you? By the way, guys, I should say, this is a testing stream. So, the regular... Excuse me. The regular... rank up questions and stuff like that This is a bad stream to ask that sort of thing. So I am going to be ignoring the majority of those questions. Okay, this is you. It's looking good, man. Got that 1 million mark crossed over, which is quite nice. It's a nice looking profile. I think what you wanted to point out, though, if I had to guess, was that your dual stats end in 69. Is that... Oh, man. But, dude, congrats on the million. That's pretty good. As I said the other day to someone else, this is the biggest milestone as far as I'm concerned until people can hit 10 million. Hey, Brian, I have a Squirrel Girl team you should test out. Okay, Pete, give it to me. Let's actually jump into a quest. Let's do this thing. What team would you like for me to try? You always ignore me anyway? What? What you talking about, Lakers bodyguard? Talking to me? Or talking to someone else? I don't see any other message from you. Or are you just talking about because I missed a couple of your super chats in the past? Those were accidents, man. Those accidents. But Pete, hit me with the team, man. BG, what are you doing for when you hit 100k subscribers? Disney World. But I never forget the super chat ever. Yeah, except a couple of times. Here I was waiting for your stream to start, and YouTube doesn't give me a notification. Ah, dragon. Typical YouTube. Bear with me here. Squirrel Girl, Agent Venom, Star-Lord, Drax, Groot. Perfect block, makes longer parries, meaning you could do quad medium combos for 4 bleeds. Pete, I like where your mind's at. Okay, let's load it in, see if we can get this to work. I unfortunately do not have the perfect block mastery. I have maxed out suicides, maxed out deep wounds, but I don't have perfect block mastery. I think this will still be enough, but we'll see. All right, let's get Star-Lord, then Drax, and Groot. Okay. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, this is plenty. Okay. All right, we'll give it a shot. So all right. I was saying before, if you missed my stream earlier, I did rank. I got 4-star Squirrel Girl, obviously. I ranked her up earlier today in Variant 4. I awakened her. She's SIG level 19. I'm gonna go through some of her abilities after I do a couple of fights. I kind of know how she works. I did 2 fights against Winter Soldier after the stream earlier today to make sure that I had a better understanding of the character. So let's pop into this quest. We're gonna do a few comparison kills against Winter Soldier here. I want to test out the bleed synergy versus a crit synergy versus this synergy. I'm kind of curious. The two that I thought, I actually didn't think about this team until you said it, Pete, which is weird because I usually think about the perfect block teams, but totally slipped my mind on this one. But I'm curious how crit will do versus the bleed synergies because of the critical hits on your attacks that trigger bleeds, causing them to last longer. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see which one of those is better. But let's do this fight first. So I think I'm just gonna try to do Well, I'm not going to start out with double mediums right away. I'm going to start out with 7-hit combos. And now I'm going to... Oh, crap, I messed up. Now I'm going to do the double mediums. Now that I'm approaching an L2. Let's rip this. Should give some pretty good damage. I didn't even see how much that hit for. It's sometimes difficult to see the damage numbers, I've noticed, with Squirrel Girl. Something cool that I didn't realize before, too, is that even when you are using medium attacks into the opponent's block, it triggers a bleed, which is nice. Crap, I couldn't see how much that was either. What the hell? Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna go for an L3. Something that I don't like about Squirrel Girl right away is that I feel like I have to concentrate more when playing her so that I don't lose my combo. Which is not necessarily a bad thing to have to like actually pay attention to what you're doing. It's just most of the time I'm not paying attention enough. So yeah, for me personally, it might not work out. Alright, come on, I want some max bleed action here. 11 bleeds to start this. God, I couldn't see it again. What the hell, man? I'm having a hard time seeing how much damage this is doing. Nope, couldn't see it. Unbelievable. This is definitely giving me more bleeds than when I did it without this team, though. When I tested off stream for a moment, I was having like 8 bleeds or something like that compared to the like 11 that I'm getting leading into the L2 here. So that's cool. Maybe I should do an L1. Send some squirrels. Is that still... Wait, does that knock down? It still does knock down, right? I feel like I messed something up there, actually. I don't know. Well, I mean, I know it knocks them down, but like the detonate the bleed. Maybe I needed tippy toe on me. Is that what it was? Jeez, I am taking a lot of damage from all this recoil and low block proficiency. This L2 should kill him. Even with the perfect block that I had. Still taking a lot of block damage. Okay, 221 hits. Not super sustainable, but super fun. It was pretty fun. I do have to say it was pretty fun. Have you heard estimates for this month's Legends title, by the way? To anyone, really? I haven't heard any times yet, Star. Someone did mention they were going for it earlier, but I don't think they said their time. Really does feel less satisfying if you can't see the detonation numbers. Hashtag note to the devs. I agree. I agree. It's sometimes I can see it. I failed to see it every single time just now, though. Every single time. Unibg, how goes the snowpocalypse? Is it snowing? No, yeah, I know it's snowing. It's fine. I don't go outside anyway, so. All right, let's try to do a different test. That was 221. I'm gonna write that down so I don't remember, or so that I do remember. 221. If anyone has tips on how to optimize that, if I was doing something wrong, let me know. This was the perfect block synergy team. I want to try a bleed synergy team now. We'll try that next. We're gonna stack the bleeds hard. Dragon said over 2 saying, I'm so tired, I'm not tired anymore. Tweet, tweet. I've been there. Let's see. Brand new lady is looking pretty damn fabulous. Better share earlier. Not saying my Twiggy is better than yours, but I mean, yours is definitely better than mine. Dang, Sig 158 already too? Not even messing around. That's awesome. I think that helps with the damage a lot too. That should be noted. Is your Squirrel Girl in your profile by any chance? I don't know if she would be at 158, but I'm gonna look you up anyway. Oh, yes! Just barely. Woo! Awesome. What? You added some more SIG levels between screenshots here. Alright. Ryan, when will you fix your tweeter? The OBS thing? I don't know, dude. I don't really know what to do with it. So, I had an idea, but it might mess with certain settings that I had to have, like, that took me a long time to figure out with OBS. Which, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm scared. There's like one last thing that I want to try, but I'm scared. So I don't know. All right, let's look at the SIG ability though. So, SIG ability definitely matters for her damage output. So the top line, I don't necessarily think she needs a high SIG level for standard content. The top line, you get that at SIG level 1. Squirrel Girl starts each fight with 40 hits in her combo meter. That's pretty awesome for the quick fights and stuff like that. That's all you need. But for a longer lasting fight, the SIG ability looks like it matters quite a bit. It says, when Tippy Toe inflicts an instant bleed, each bleed debuff has a % chance to be refreshed instead of being removed. So that's just a direct damage increase, really. And her bleeds aren't the most powerful bleeds. If you look at the top line here, where it says, when making contact with a medium attack, Tippy inflicts a bleed debuff, dealing. This is 500 damage over 6 seconds for a 565. It's not much, right? But if you look at the next line right below that, it says that personal bleed debuffs, which just means the bleed debuffs that she triggers, not bleeds that come from other sources. Personal bleed debuffs inflicted with a critical hit become a critical bleed, multiplying their potency by the critical damage multiplier and lasting for 12 seconds. So, I mean, you're doubling the duration, which means right away you're doubling the damage. But not only that, it's also being affected by your crit damage rating, which is higher than what's in here too, because this is not including like the cruelty mastery or synergies and stuff like that. So the bleeds, they're still not the strongest in the game. You know, you're not competing with like that light attack that Nick Fury does, right? But they're actually not bad, especially considering they're reliable. It's like, you know, every time you land a medium attack, and then if you get a critical hit, it's pretty decent, you know. So yeah, being able to refresh that when you detonate it is pretty important, I would say. Okay, what else? Do I want to look at anything while in here? I mean, I guess it would be nice to go through certain things. So when you get her to Sig 200, that goes up to a 70% chance. This is something I learned from watching Lags' video. Wait, what? Is that Grand Scheme? What should I watch on YouTube? What's this? Rodents and bald men? Perfect. Dude, Grand, what's up, man? How you been? Hope all's well in your world. Alright, but yeah, something I learned from watching Lag stream. So when you're max Sig, at least for the 5-star, you know what? Actually, I'm really curious about the 4-star now. I'm going to look that up on Aunt May. But you have a 70% chance as a 5-star to refresh your bleeds. And the special 3, the last bullet point there, says there's a 30% chance for each bleed debuff to be refreshed instead of being removed. And although it's not totally clear just by reading this, it does seem like they would just add the percentages together and give you a 100% chance to refresh. Alright, let me see. 4-star. What do you max out at? Oh, the 4-star maxes out at 70 as well. Okay. Sometimes the 4-star, they're, you know, it'll be like 10% less or something. I don't know if it capped out at a lower percentage. Okay. So yeah, the way Squirrel Girl works is it's all about her combo meter. That's a resource for you to use instead of just some arbitrary number that makes you feel cool because you can keep a high combo. You actually use your combo to do certain abilities. It says right here, while attached, if 30 plus combo was consumed, inflict a distraction debuff, preventing evade and auto block. Or if 40 combo was consumed, you inflict an instant bleed, dealing a burst of 1600 direct damage for every bleed debuff on the opponent, removing all bleed debuffs. So, yeah, I mean, the special 2, not only did she have bleeds just from her medium attacks, but the special 2, each hit that makes contact inflicts a bleed debuff, dealing blah 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 damage. This ability is not triggered during a well-timed block, meaning if they power you. And then all personal bleed debuffs in the opponent are paused during this attack. So if you were here for that last fight, you saw that I had, I don't know, like 16 bleeds or something like that. So at a 565, that's going to be a lot. The pre any kind of multiplier number on that bleed, 1584 times 16 is 25,000, which that's not enough. That's like her base. That's the base attack calculation. So when you factor in like you know, all the other things, yeah, it's more than that. It's definitely more than that. Okay. Doing very well, new position, and lots of travel for work. Okay. Cool, man. That's awesome. Good to hear. What's up, Lazarian? Hey, BG. Girlfriend just texted me, drive slow, cop around the corner. I laughed when the cop giving me the sobriety test showed it to me. Wow. Rip. Okay. So yeah, that seems to be the mechanics with Squirrel Girl that are most important. Is you need to gain combo and then use your combo to trigger these effects, and then just trying to stack as many bleeds to detonate them with the top line there, and that's how you deal the most damage. And you gain combo slightly different ways. The special 3, you'll gain 100 hits in your combo meter. The special 1, you gain 10 hits in the combo meter. Well, the last hit increases by 10. And then light attacks, somewhere in here, says that you gain double combo on your light attacks. Let's go do another fight. What is going on? Why is my screen all dark? There we go. Jeez, game is really struggling today. All right. So we tested Pete's perfect block synergy. I want to test the full-on bleed synergy team and see how that compares. So we're going to be throwing in the max bleed value here. 3 Black Panthers and a Black Panther. So 4 Black Panthers. Squirrel Girl and 4 Black Panthers. Walk into a bar or something. Alright, so yeah, plus 75% bleed damage here. Let's see how this does. Shark sent it over $1. Shark, thank you very much. Your last one says, tweet Brian, there's a guy who said he had a 5-star Kang from a legendary crystal. What? Is that possible? 5-star Kang? 5-star Kang pulled from a legendary crystal? There's not even a Kang in this picture. What is this picture? I don't know if I believe that though, man. A 5-star Kang from a legendary crystal, because it shouldn't be in there, right? I mean, I can't totally rule it out because it could be bugged, but called shenanigans. Yeah, I would call shenanigans too. I can't imagine that bug existing since the legendary crystal isn't exactly new. I meant Korg. Oh, is that you? Oh, I think I see what's going on. Okay. All right. I got confused. I thought Shark was sending over the picture and stuff. Okay. All right. Well, dude, congrats on your 5-star Korg, man. That's a good pull. 5-star legendary crystal, always good. All right, I'm gonna go and do this fight. Let's do this. BG, is our Squirrel Girl as great as I want her to be? Probably not, to be honest. But hey, it's still early in testing, so I don't know. So far, her survivability seems a little bit on the low side, which always hurts a champion, especially the deeper you get into the game. It's tough to survive the high attack opponents, but she is really fun to play, and yeah, we only did literally 1 fight so far. So let's do another one. Let's do this thing. I also really like her special 1 animation. It's awesome. So yeah. Even though it doesn't get used much, I guess. Alright, so with this team, I'm definitely keeping a lower... Yeah, like the bleed number is way lower than with the last team I used. So I had 8 bleeds that time. I still couldn't see it. I have no idea how much damage that dealt. Let's go for just another L2. See if I can get some more bleeds, though. I don't have too many bleeds up. It's tough because maybe I should have just went for an L3 there. Like when he's using his specials, the bleeds kind of drop off, you know? It's so hard to tell if I'm doing more damage than the last setup because the combo is like not real, you know? Here's something else that I noticed though. Like I have over a 40 hit combo right now. So I wonder just how important the Awaken ability is. Like I mean, I know this much for sure. You can play this champion without the Awaken ability. It's not like she's required to be awakened. But as far as how important it is, I don't totally know. Alright, you know what? I did one L3 last round, so I think I need to do an L3 here as well. Plus, I might die to recoil if I don't, so we'll do an L3. Go Tippy Toe. Yeah. Tippy Toe is my favorite part of Squirrel Girl. I think it's the name. It's all the name. Alright, so I need to call Tippy Toe back, right? Well, yeah, let me do a heavy attack. Okay, yeah. Oh no! My combo! No! I think that's probably how you maximize her damage, is by doing an L3 and then getting several heavy attacks in. Well, damn, I screwed up this testing though. But yeah, if I had to guess, I think that's probably what you do is you probably hit an L3 and then you do a bunch of heavy attacks that detonates the bleed. And since the bleed refreshes, or has a high chance to refresh, like you could do a bunch of those in a row for big detonates. Almost like, imagine Iceman being able to do multiple detonates on his abilities. That's what I imagine, at least. At a low sig level, I don't know if the bleeds really support that. And I think I'm just going to straight up die. Which is no fun. Say there's no visual indication of Tippy on champions, like a bit of fur flying or something. That would be cool. Oh man, 1%. I'm gonna die just to the suicide damage. Or never mind, I just get punched in the face. Brian, do a special one for me? I should have. Okay, so my hits were. If I didn't screw up throughout the fight, it was probably gonna be about the same. Use special 2, then heavy and see magic. Well, that's what I was just talking about. I think I need her at a higher sig level to do that. BG special 1 gives you combo lock. You need it. You're right. I do need it. Let me do this fight again. You know what though? Hold on. This guy is so low. Never mind. I don't even care about the potion. Screw it. Man, hold on. Let me see how many sig crystals I have. Maybe I can get her to a little bit higher sig level. I feel like this isn't really fair testing if she's not at a high sig level, you know? Did I already pass them? Oh, here we go. Only 145. I'm not going to be able to get enough sig stones out of this. I'm going to get like 25 or something. It's not going to be enough. I feel like I might as well not feed them into her if it's not going to be enough. And the 4 stars, I have some 4 stars, but it's just not enough, man. Because right now she's at sig 19. Let's say I got her to like sig 50. At sig 50, it's only a 28% chance of the bleeds refreshing. What is this scaling, man? This is ridiculous. How? Why? Oh man. The range is 10 to 70% based on sig level. And halfway to max sig level. It's only 28% chance. God. Alright. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think we'll just have to keep testing as is. Let's go back in. I want to try the crit team now. I feel like I was about to end, like if I didn't screw up, but the perfect block team and the bleed team, they were about the same. Maybe there was a hair of a difference there. Let's see if the crit team offers anything different. Let me grab another Magneto. Okay, and again, the reason why I want to try this team is because Squirrel Girl, she greatly increases her bleed damage when she has a critical hit. Ryan, a word is up. A message for you, by the way. Okay. Psst, word is Pissithurism. I'm guessing the P is silent. Scytherism? Scytherism, is that what it is? Scytherism? I feel like this has to do with snakes. Does this have to do with snakes or bugs? One or the other? Maybe bugs. I'm guessing this is the study of living your life as a bug. Or maybe not the study, but just like the... basically someone living their life as a bug. So yeah. Trying to wait for item use. Wait, never mind, you're not in my alliance. Oh, Pete, why'd you have to say it like that? Oh, you just broke my heart. Ology be study of dingus. I know, but I corrected myself right after. Basically, yeah, living your life as a bug. I don't know why, but that's my actual guess. Dear God, I'm using the bleed team, and holy crap, this might be my new favorite questing team. All of the bleeds, all the time. Not even playing her that effectively at the moment. Nice, Dragon. Snakes? I don't know. No, snakes. Where have I heard that name before? Snakes. I don't know no snakes. I get the reference, Glory. It's Home Alone, by the way. The sound of wind in the trees and message retracted. Okay, let's do the fight. The sound of wind in the trees and rustling of leaves. Okay. Oh, I got a critical bleed already. Did I just get 2 critical bleeds? Another critical bleed. This is nice. Extra crit team's paying off. A little bit, at least. Yeah, I can't seem to get higher than 8 before popping the special, too. Wait. Was that a critical play? It's so hard to tell exactly what's going on. I saw the text critical bleed pop up, though, after my special 2 activated. That doesn't mean, like, my instant bleed was a crit or something like that, right? Can't be. Alright, I'm going to pop an L3 here, because I did that in the other fights. And then I'm going to try to do only L2s. Oh, I liked your Dota vid, Brian. Pete, did you get a strong feeling like you wanted to play Dota after watching it? Because I actually felt like playing Dota. After making it. See that? Oh, that heavy attack felt nice, though. I didn't do that in the other... well, the first setup, so maybe I need to go redo the first setup. I don't know. Using the L3 early might be very helpful. But only 1 bleed stuck after all of those that I detonated, so kind of rough. And look at my health. I'm losing this fight. He gets chunked down pretty good. You know, he loses like 5% of his health every time I pop an L2. But so do I, because of recoil. It's important to note, you know, I'm not losing health only because of her low block efficiency. I'm running suicide. The recoil is not helpful. But man, that block efficiency is also really not helpful. I think I need to do more heavy attacks to detonate these. Just because of the recoil damage, otherwise I'm going to lose the fight. Oof. Oh, I didn't detonate those. There we go. Please don't lose this fight. Please don't lose this fight. Please don't lose this fight. Oh, God. Photo finish. Oh, man. Okay. Yikes, that was close call there. Alright. What kind of combo is that? 209. Okay, so that was actually a little bit lower than that was a little bit lower than the perfect block team, but I also played it slightly different. I detonated a little bit better there, probably. So it's actually... I feel like it's pretty close between all three teams. Try the Guardians team with heavies and special threes. I'll tell you this much. I definitely noticed a difference in survivability with the perfect block team. You know, that first time, like, I still took a lot of damage, but man, after looking at these other two fights that I did, the perfect block team, survivability wise, was much stronger. I do want to try it again. Let's do that again. Let me try playing it a little bit differently. Show me Star-Lord. I really want to go on Family Feud. Alright. So this is the 25% perfect block team with a tippy toe. Oh wait, what? And make it Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket instead? What does that team do? Is that better? You get 6 perfect block instead of 5. Oh, okay. 6-star Gamora. Yeah. I don't know why I went that way. I could have just easily clicked on one of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 30% perfect block. I'd be on your Family Feud team? Let's do it, Shark. Fast money. What Dota clip you talking about? I think my video, unless someone else was talking about Dota. Gonna get some Z's. Sleep was between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. today, so trying to reset Star. Good luck. Resetting sleep ain't the easiest thing, but it is important. Good luck. Get some rest. Have a good night. Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna use L3. I'm not gonna use L2s. I'm gonna stick to these mediums. You know what? I'm gonna do some light attacks in there as well. I need the combos if I'm gonna be detonating bleeds. But let's detonate right now. And build these up again. I need to recall my friend here. Damn it. Man, stop using your specials. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna pop the L3 here. It's kind of the whole tippy toe interaction. It feels a little bit weird to me. Not bad weird necessarily, just kind of weird. Just different weird, you know? The way you have to like call her back for the ability to work again. Or wait for her to come back on her own. It's interesting. Maybe it wasn't the best detonate. Okay, I want to call Tippy Toe back again. Crap, I should have waited for the first hit to connect. I was trying not to let that other bleed fall off. What was your score for Squirrel Girl? I put up like 14 mil. Yeah, I take a lot less damage with this team from the L2. The detonates are fun. It's fun to see the opponent just get kind of chunked down like that, but I don't know. Alright, 13 bleeds on this one. Should be some solid damage out of this L3. Solid bonus damage. Go tippy toe! I still have good combo, so our high amount of bleeds. Please don't throw your special, buddy. Let me power you so I can refresh these or detonate them. Okay, good. Refresh tippy toe, detonate, not bad. Oh, come on, dude. I was slightly late on my parry. Oh my god. Rip combo. Dude, let me parry you. Oh my god. Let me parry you. Why can't I parry? God damn it. Alright, let's just use it. Jaker Summit sent it over to. Thanks, man. Saying he just pulled 6-star man thing. Should I be happy? I would be. Hell yeah. 6-star man thing? Guy doesn't even need to be awakened or anything. I'd be stoked. But not everyone is as big of a man thing fan as I am, you know. So play the champ for yourself. I recommend playing him in the style that I outlined in my video, with as close to max Mystic Dispersion as possible. You know what? We're gonna rip an L2 here. Screw it, man. This is a good opportunity. Oof. Yeah, that L2 damage is nice. Alright, we still have enough combo to detonate. Just need the right time. Oh, we got a lot of bleed stacking. No, I was waiting for Tippy Toe to come back so I can hit the L3 there. Alright, he's dead by this. I have to put out gameplay videos once I get a bit more sleep. This is ridiculous. I'm using the same team as BG. Dragon, please do. Okay, that was 196 hits compared to the 221 before, so yeah, that definitely dropped the hit counter down. I don't know if this would make the difference, but you get like 35 4-star SIG crystals from the Squirrel store. No, it's not enough. I mean, on average, that's 6 extra SIG levels. It's just not enough. If she scaled a little differently, I wouldn't mind feeding some SIG stones into her. But it just feels wasteful to take her to, like, you know, anything less than, like, SIG 80. Like, it's ridiculous. Shark. Send over Buck. Saying, read Dale's last. Okay. BG Dorky Dave has a vid, How to Parry Like a Ninja. You should watch it. I hate you guys. Thank you very much, Shark. And for the advice, Dale. Sig level really makes a difference, and if you start doing the right hit rhythm, goes crazy. Yeah, I really, it does seem like it's very SIG dependent. It does. What else should we test? You know what? I want to take a look. I'm gonna take a look at yours again, and I want to take a look at the synergies. I didn't do like the standard read through everything. that I normally do, and the 4-star is actually missing one of the synergies, so we'll take a look at yours. Her synergies, none of them are really needed to play the champion. They all give pretty small boosts. These other synergy teams they're messing around with were probably better, but some of them in the right situation could be very useful. And actually, I want to point to this one here with Sentinel first. It says, each time a robot opponent is immune to one of Squirrel Girl's personal bleed effects, Squirrel Girl converts her bleed into a shock effect. And I swear, I should have mentioned this in the video, in the Dota, stealing Dota's idea for champion talents. I stole a lot of ideas in that video. This was not one of them. It was just a coincidence that Kabam came out with a character that had something like this. But I've been thinking about, you know, having characters have options to change their damage types, like ever since I made the item video, basically. And that was one of my suggestions, was have Archangel no longer trigger bleed on opponents to get him working against other opponents, basically. But anyway, this is cool. I like this, where it's limited because it's only against robots, so it's not against all opponents. But at least against robots, she has a way to still deal damage. We'll probably test this out at some point. The 4-star version does have this synergy. Sentinel side of it, I don't think is very good. It says each time an opponent is immune to one of Sentinel's personal incinerate or shock effects, Sentinel gains 2 analysis charges, and if Sentinel has his analysis complete, he deals a burst of 25% of his attack as energy damage each time instead. I don't think 25% is a lot. Like, thinking about Sentinel's L2, it would be 25% times, what does he shoot, like 6 rockets or something like that? So it's not the worst thing ever. And if they're going to be immune to it, sure, it's nice to get that damage rather than them being immune. But I can't realistically see people being like, "Oh, thank God this synergy exists. Let me combine these and crush some content or something," you know. Brian, I got Winter Soldier down in 118 hits with a 345. That's the kind of difference Sig 200 does. Damn, yeah, that is a big difference. That's a huge difference. You need to try her against a Do You Bleed node because I don't know if it works. Wait. Don't know if... What works? The Squirrel Girl's bleeds? Or did I miss something? Alright, anyway, let's go through some of these other synergies. So the one that the 4-star doesn't have, meaning does Tippy bleed work? Not the personal bleeds. Okay. Her detonation, what's it classified as? Instant bleed. It should work, because doesn't Nightcrawler have instant bleed? And I think Nightcrawler works, right? I don't know. We could test it, though. We could definitely test it. Alright, anyway. The one synergy that the 4-star version does not have compared to the 5-star is this one here, Beat Up the Universe, which says, when Tippy Toe would purify all non-damaging debuffs on Squirrel Girl, also purify one damaging debuff. This can only be used once per fight. I don't know how important that is for Squirrel Girl. I'm sure there's a way to make that useful, but I don't know. So the way... and actually, it's a good time to bring this up, because I thought this was going to be one of the most useful things, potentially, about Squirrel Girl. where when Tippy Toe attaches to you, you purify all non-damaging debuffs. And the Squirrel, Tippy Toe, she attaches to you if you hold your heavy attack for half a second, or when you attach her to the opponent after, what is it, like 15 seconds, she comes back to you. So you can purify the non-damaging debuffs. Most non-damaging debuffs you don't really want to purify, I would say, because of willpower. And I was thinking, oh wait, but also there's stun, right? If you can purify stun debuffs, but you can't really purify stun debuffs with this, because if you're stunned, you don't really have control of attaching Tippy Toe to you, because it's not when attached. You see how like there's 2 bullet points there. The second one is while attached, you gain 1400 block proficiency. The purifying, it only happens when attaching. So like the one non-damaging debuff that you really want to purify, or the most important one at least, because there are other ones, but the most important ones, or the most important one, stun debuff, you can't get rid of, really. Unless the timing is just perfect, which is not reliable. So I want to know if I'm missing something, because I'm not sure if there's a use for this. Except for those nodes that stack the heck out of weakness, especially in war, in my warpath. It's going to be super handy because that's an issue I deal with. Huh, really? I do one fight that stacks weakness, but I like it because I use Thing and I just get a whole bunch of willpower healing. And he builds up his attack with the Furies anyway, so. You can, BG. I tried to stun her with Nick Fury's special 2, and for some reason it purified. What do you mean? I mean, you can purify the stun, but only when attaching, right? So like Squirrel Girl would have to have perfect timing on it. But it's not something you can control, right? Will work great against Power Sting. Will it work great against Power Sting, though? I don't know, man. Like, I kind of want Power Sting on myself, and then I want it to drop off naturally, you know? When knocked down. Oh, yeah. I forgot it attaches to whoever is knocked down. Whenever either champion is knocked down, Tippy attaches to that champion, applying various effects. If Tippy's already on you and you get knocked down, does that count as like reattaching type of thing? How do we test that? I need to fight somebody who has like a stun on their special 1 or something. I guess like Daredevil or something like that. There's Daredevil dual targets, right? Fight a Medusa, then you can test her anti-auto block too. Medusa, I would have to get hit by her L2, which could get dicey. Gambit? Gambit. Yeah, I could do Gambit. Okay. Does anyone have a Gambit dual target or just anybody with a stun, really? Anyone with a stun on their special one that's not going to kill me. They can't hit too hard, you know? We could test that out. The more guaranteed the stun, the better. Hulk is not guaranteed. Stark Spidey is guaranteed. Namor, no. Winter Soldier, no. Does anyone have a dual target, perhaps? Ronin, okay. Alright, we got a dual target here. Coat, thank you very much. Hold on, hold that thought. Free crystal. I think this is number 1200 of this type. Yo, 1201. Damn. I missed 1200. Okay. Let me see. Onyx. 315. Okay. Let's do a duel against this guy. Okay. I'm gonna leave Tippy Toe on myself. I mean, actually, I want to test both. So first, I'm gonna attach Tippy Toe. All right, Tippy Toe, go. Oh Jesus, that almost killed him. All right. Did she attach before I get hit by the L1 there? Hold on. I'm gonna watch this back real quick. I honestly can't tell. It's the playback quality that I'm watching is so crappy and so small. Nice squirrel transfer. Oh my god. Squirrel transfer. Yes. I should have copied and pasted this. And I'm not going to do it again. Chicken Tender, thank you for the buck. Where's your message? So, right before I die, I'm going to swallow a bag of unpopped popcorn, so the guy that cremates me has a nice surprise. Oh, that's nice of you. I wonder if anyone's ever done that. But that's nice. Make sure to get the one that already has butter in the bag, because, you know, popcorn without butter, like, why, you know? If it's a crouching stun, you can time it by holding heavy to make Tippy come back to you. No way, dude. That's not reliable. Screw that. Alright, let's see what happens. Hit me with a stun. Yeah. So Tippy, that didn't work. Let's see if I can transfer Tippy. I need to do like a heavy attack when this guy doesn't have many stuns. That didn't kill. Tippy's on. Crap. I'm trying to leave my guard down. I'm just going to straight up die. Ugh. Alright, we need to test again. And I don't need a certain number of squirrel charges, right? I don't need a certain number of acorns. Combo meter is what I'm getting at, but I want to call it something else. I like acorns. I don't think I need a certain number of acorns. Alright, let me transfer. He's got an L1. No. See, man, that's pretty disappointing. That Purify. Definitely disappointing. I feel like it should have got me out of that stun. Like, is that a bug? I don't know, but it feels like it, you know? That was the point of that ability. If it doesn't get me out of that stun, you know? I mean, I think there has to be some other use, I'm sure, but it has to be so obscure if you can't get out of these stuns. Like, come on, man. It's the #1 non-damaging debuff that you want to get out of. You get stunned in high-level content, you're just dead. BG, the female nurse, was flirting with me today. Ooh. She said I'm sweet. Well, she said severely diabetic. But we both know what she really meant. Tom. She's after you, all right. She's after you. All right. Betcha she crushes the Variant 3 Spry path. Maybe test there. Might be designed for that. I don't know, dude. Because Spry... What if you're, like, just spamming heavies or something? Let's go. Let's go check it out. And then I want to get back to checking out her her synergies and stuff. But okay, let's see. Variant 3. I think it's in the last 2. I want to say it's in the final quest. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I was long distance relationship. Well, hey, actually. Oh no, never mind. Oh, you know what? Void is a non-damaging debuff. Okay. So that's nice. There's a use. Okay. This guy would be annoying to get to test, but Void just in general, it would work. She'd be a good counter to, right? I mean, she builds combos faster too. So yeah, she builds combos faster too. So you might not necessarily need the Purify, but if you get hit or something, it's nice to have that as a backup, I guess. All right, hold on. Where was the Spry though? It's not here, is it? No. Let's go look at another quest. When are you planning on completing the Variant Moon Knight quest? Next Sunday. Next week. I have 10 paths remaining there. Okay, Spry. So, Spry is each time the defender passively evades an attack, a fatigue debuff is placed on the attacker, reducing their crit rating by 1,000 for 15 seconds. And then Gassed. Spry by itself is not bad. it's actually amazing. Getting a debuff on yourself that doesn't really have that big of an impact, that gives you willpower healing, like, yeah, for the most part, give me Spry all day. I mean, you know, losing 1,000 crit rating, don't get me wrong, that does reduce your damage by a lot, but still, the fact that you get to heal with willpower makes up for it, you know? But okay, Gassed. Combination of Spry and Gassed, that's when it gets annoying. So Gassed says, while under the effects of a fatigue debuff, which is what that is, 10% of the attacker's power is drained every second, and additionally, they suffer 25% of the defender's attack as damage each time they land a hit. Let's go try it out. Because I should be able to get it off myself. Thinking about it, Tippy Toe comes back to you just for holding heavy for 0.4 seconds. So let's see how this goes. My damage is gonna suck because this is the this is the quest where here we go, overclocked. All champions but all champion classes but tech reduce their base attack by 50%. So yeah, my attack is cut in half here. So attack's gonna suck, and I'm also gonna take a ton of damage because this Daredevil has 12,000 attack. So yeah, I'm probably gonna die relatively quick, but we could still test it out here at least. Okay, so I have the debuff on myself. God. Oh, no, I forgot to apply Tippy Toe to the opponent first, though. Oof. Oh, I'm so dead. Call her back, though, which purified me. So that's nice. Okay, I mean, it worked, but I just played it wrong to start. But it does work. You just have to put Tippy Toe on the opponent first. And then call her back, and yeah. Okay. So it's not the most common use, but something, I guess. If you didn't have another option, at least it's an option, I guess. But I mean, Void seems more realistic. Her countering Void. Squirrel's best use case is prove yourself. Oh, yeah. Getting your combo built up faster. Dude. Pete, you need to grind. Prove yourself for a Legends run. Being able to get your damage in faster. And she does, I mean, she does good damage too. I don't know if she'd be faster than some of the top guys. But maybe. Just because you can get that damage in that much faster. So. I'm going for this round, but also I'm definitely not going for 6.4 Legends. Okay, got it. You have instant ability to... Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're... Never mind. I was thinking you build your combo faster, but no, you just straight up start at 40 hits. So that's amazing, actually. Where's a prove yourself node? Just so I can... do that, I guess. I don't think there was in Variant 1. Where the hell can I even find prove yourself? I mean, I guess we don't really need to test it, but for fun, I wanted to test it. You know what? Actually, hold on. I wanted to go back to those synergies. I was halfway through the synergies when We started looking at one of those abilities. Ah, jeez. What the... I want to read the rest of these. Sorry for repeating myself, but I think she can remove New Vision's Frostbite by removing the armor break. Oh, is that how Vision works? You have Frostbite on yourself when armor broken? Well, that's cool. It's a cool use. Okay, so I left off with this synergy that, again, you need a 5-star or higher Squirrel Girl to get, which allows you to purify a damage-dealing debuff. Well, with this synergy, it would definitely work against Vision, but seems it's not needed at least. But anyway, this would be nice for purifying like a suicide mastery or something like that, or just in general, I guess. I don't know. It's not going to be something you use all the time, but maybe there's some obscure situation where you can put this to use. Okay, Doctor Doom. I don't know a ton about Doctor Doom. Is this synergy good? Aura of Hertz Donuts or whatever that word is lasts additional 2 seconds. I couldn't think of anything funny with H. Oh god. Aura of Hazarath, whatever it is. Hazarath. Lasts an additional 2 seconds. What does that even do? You know what? I'm gonna go to Aunt May and look up what the aura does. I don't remember much from Doom testing. It's the last time I played Doom. Alright. Old Doomy boy. Aura of Hazareth. Can't trigger while Doom is suffering from slower petrify. Okay. While active, special 1 and 2 are unblockable and grant no power. Oh. So that is nice, definitely. Light attacks grant no power and steal 3% of the opponent's current power, gaining 200% of power stolen. Okay, so yeah, that's really good. Contact with the opponent has 30% chance to nullify up to 1 buff. Also good. And Doom becomes unstoppable. Are these all just from the aura? Am I reading this right? Doom becomes unstoppable and stun immune against the last hit of incoming special 1, special 2, and heavy attacks. Additionally, damage received from this hit can't exceed 5% of the opponent's attack. I don't think it says the duration. What's the duration on this? Oh well, you know what? Hold on. I think, don't you activate it from special 3? You do. Okay, for 12 seconds. Okay, so 12 seconds, increasing the duration by 2 seconds. That's pretty good. That's a solid increase, for sure. It seems like, you know, it wouldn't be necessary, but if you had them on the team together, it'd be a pretty nice bonus. Special 1 activates it for 6 seconds. Oh, so that's actually huge for the special 1, going from 6 to 8 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's huge. Cool. So yeah, Doom benefits. That sucks, man. I don't have this synergy. Damn it. Special 1 is special 3 for duration. Special 1 is shorter 1. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. You guys probably put that in the chat before I saw it, but yeah, it sucks that only the 5-star has this synergy. Oh well, I don't have a high-level Doom to play with anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to test. Okay. The MODOK, Thanos, and Mordo, where they gain 10% attack rating while fighting hero champions, is a joke. I don't know. It's just not enough damage to care. 10% attack. Whoop-de-doo. And only while fighting heroes. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. The other two synergies that I skipped over. Here's a synergy that I'll never be able to take advantage of with Deadpool, which also doesn't really matter, increasing your attack rating by 10% while fighting villain champions. Again, whatever, it's just 10% attack. And then with Luke Cage, you start the fight with a permanent Fury buff, increasing attack rating by 10% until Squirrel Girl's combo meter reaches 0 hits for any reason. This would be awesome if Squirrel Girl was also poison immune, because it would give her a way to handle Caustic Temper or something. But honestly, a 10% Fury buff, I can't see a great use for this. Is there something I'm missing where you would only need one Fury buff? Something that if you get hit at all throughout the fight, you lose? I can't see it. The Luke Cage one is decent. It's not amazing, but I would say it's definitely the better side of this synergy. When hit by the opponent's special 3 while indestructible, gain a Fury buff, increasing attack rating by 50% for 15 seconds. That's cool. You know, with Luke Cage, sometimes you want to play pretty aggressive. I mean, you always want to play aggressively with Luke Cage. And yeah, if you get hit by an L3, well, you come back a little bit stronger. A lot of times you're not really getting hit by the L3, to be honest, so the uptime on it is not going to be great. But still, it's nice. If I was playing Luke Cage, I wouldn't throw Squirrel Girl on the team for it, but if I happen to have the two together, it'd be a nice bonus at least. Okay. So yeah, I do want to throw Sentinel on the team and test out Squirrel Girl with Sentinel just to see it in action more than anything. So let's go find a robot opponent, maybe in variant. Let's see if the new variant has a robot early on in the quest. I guess it doesn't really matter who I cut so much. Who are these with? Alright, whatever. I'll just cut Gamora. Doesn't matter. Let's grab my Sentinel. Oh, that's right. 4 stars only. Duh. Alright, whatever. Screw the other guys. We don't need them. So trivia, is Squirrel Girl the only smiling profile pick? No. Gwenpool. You crazy? Gwenpool, there's probably others. But Gwenpool, I think, is Rocket too? Alright, there's no early robots in this quest. So we'll have to find another one. Plus, hello, Sentinel? Do you think Sentinel's... Are you telling me that this man is not smiling? That's a smile if I've ever seen one. We have a couple of little smirks here. I don't know if you would count these, if you count Yondu. But I would say Rocket. I mean, with animals, I guess their smile is a little different. Doc Ock, he's not smiling. He's getting ready to pounce on a child, probably. This dude is a predator, 100%. Just check out his fingers. Like this, we need to lock this man up. he has a problem. Warlock's got a pretty sweet smile going on. Green Goblin. Well, that dude's creepy too. But where is she at? There we go. I had to look at her stupid grin for so long, and I loved every second of it. I actually really liked that she was all smiley. Okay, anyway. Where can I test against a robot? Does anyone have a quest where there'd be an early robot opponent? Maybe the event quest has one somewhere. Let's pop into an earlier event quest, maybe. Variant 4, we checked Variant 4. Oh, what am I doing? Heroic is too low anyway. This is not going to be good. Let me check, like, Act 4, I guess. Would be good enough. There's not that many robots. You know what? Actually, Variant 1 is with the Ultrons. The Ultrons, they're a little bit deep in the first quest, if I remember correctly, but maybe there was an early Ultron. Ah, never mind. Forgot about, can't bring in Sentinel there. Son of a... PG school starts tomorrow again. Wish me luck. Good luck, man. Alright, let's go to the story, I guess. Should I check Act 5? It's gonna have flare and stuff. Let's look in these quests. That's right. This is all like the same classes and everything. This was when Kabam was at their most creative. They just copy and pasted. These are like placeholder, and they were just like, yeah, let's just leave it. You know, it's good enough. Actually, I guess when they first made that content, there weren't that many characters in the game. You know. The problem is with these quests is there weren't that many robots in the game. Unless there's an Ultron early somewhere in these quests. Maybe I should look into the later ones. Which is skill. Does it go like this? Where the boss is the class type, right? Nothing. Let's try this quest. Just click on a random one, I guess. PG, go to Realm of Legends Vision. It's kind of deep in, man. It would work. It is a robot, but kind of deep in. Uncollected 3.2. I haven't done anything in Uncollected or Master. I've just been auto fighting through Heroic for the time being. Maybe I'll just go to Act 6. Ah, never mind. Damn it. No 4 stars allowed. Alright, you know what? Road to Labyrinth, Iron Patriot, BG? Iron Patriot, not a robot. 5.4.4 Vitality Path, Ultron. Okay. 5.4.4 Vitality Path. Let's roll. There we go. Punternator, sending over 2 of them Australian bucks. Thanks, man. Say nice to hear your firm voice again, birthday boy. Thanks, man. Even though it's not my birthday. Thank you very much. Punternator, thank you very much for them Australian bucks. I appreciate it, man. Ooh, this is a good one to test. Because it's recovery and stun immunity. This is actually a really good one to test. I have despair. And there's not that many ways to stop this guy's healing. There's not that many... It's not that easy to stack debuffs if you can't make the opponent bleed. So... This is cool, man. There could be some real use in future content for fighting robots that heal, and you need a way to shut them down. I mean, of course, there's other characters, right? Void and Infinity Man and stuff like that, but or Captain Beardo, I meant, but still having another option is always good. Let's do the fight. Get some shock going. Man, I am taking a lot of damage, though. Oh, wait, so I can stop his evade, though, right? If I... do that. And you get that instant damage still, too. Ugh, that block proficiency, though. Why, Kabam? Why did you do that to her? It's so messed up. Flying squirrel attack, so cool. How dare you, Kabam? It's pretty cool, though. Just the fact that she can do this and apply those shocks is cool. But man, how much attack did that Ultron have? Let me look back real quick. This guy had 6,400. Okay, so. I mean, that's relatively high, but we've seen content with like double that. She's gonna get wrecked in trying to block. Why do they do that? Why is it so low? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Certain things, I get it, you know, like if a character is super strong in other ways. And I'm not, you know, I'm not saying that Tippy Toe over here isn't strong, but she's certainly not the strongest. Why did they have to shaft her on the block proficiency? Ugh. Ugh. Like, she gets a block proficiency boost when Tippy Toe is on you, and then her block is fine, but most of the time it's, you know, it's on the opponent. And you're constantly tossing around the opponent and stuff, so That's a bit weird. Well, that's a new text. Critical shock. Was it saying critical shock? So that is cool though. I'm glad we tested it because I wasn't sure if all of her abilities were also gonna transfer over, but it seems like they did. If her sig was higher, I couldn't tell if, like when I was detonating the shocks, if they refreshed, but I assume they would, and it's just my sig being low. The bonus brings her to barely average at best too. Yeah, it's not like her bonus brings her to Red Skull levels or something. That's right, Red Skull. Dude has surprisingly good block proficiency. Shocks don't refresh? Really? Okay. But that was still pretty cool, I guess. All right. What else? What else am I forgetting to test here? Do we have other things to test with Squirrely Girl here? I like her tail. Her tail is probably the coolest part about her. If I had to pick one thing, maybe her special one animation. No, probably her tail. I don't know. It's pretty awesome. The thing is gigantic. And so fluffy. Like, I just want to lay down in it, you know? You guys get that feeling at all? It's almost like, those bicycles that have the, like the little kid carrying seat pineapple in my back? A little disconnect there on OBS. Okay, I see pineapple. Good. Okay, what I was gonna say though before it went down was, yeah, it's like a bike with a little kid carrying seat behind you, and you sit in that. Like I could sit in Squirrel Girl's tail basically as she's running around. Right, how cool would it be if Dragon did a Squirrel Girl cosplay at NYCC 20? That would be cool. Or, hear me out, I could do one. Alright, my dude, it's 3 a.m. and my arena grind is catching up with me. Gotta go pass out before I fall asleep on my computer. Alright, Dragon. Have a good night and have fun testing. Alright. Congrats once again on your Warbound and everything. Stop trying to get BG in on this. That's cheating. But yeah, congrats once again. Get some rest. You deserve it. I like her tail. Slash, can you move that panda's hair out of the way so I can see her tail, please? Oh, man. Alright, anyway. Wait, I just realized something. Somebody said you like her ears, and I guess I never really noticed that she's wearing crap. What are those things called? Yeah, she's wearing like Mickey ears basically, except squirrel version. Wait a minute. Is the tail hers? Or is that part of her shorts? Now I'm confused. It's gotta be hers if it's moving around like that, right? And is that jacket made of squirrels? Could be Squirrel Girl's Bay. Chipmunk Hunk. Don't tell me that's a real character. Please tell me you just made that up, Coat. And that's not a it's not a real character from the comics. The Chipmunk Hunk. It's hers in public. She tucks it into her pants to make her extra bootylicious. Wow. And it's real. Wait. You're talking about her tail being real, right? Not the chipmunk hunk thing. I'm scared to type this into Google. Chipmunk hunk. Oh my god. I haven't even hit search yet. And it says Chipmunk Hunk and Squirrel Girl. Chipmunk Hunk Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. Oh. Wow. I don't know what to say. He is a hunk. Here's some of his powers and abilities. Let me read them out. Chipmunk powers. Thomas Lara Perez, that's this guy's name, possesses powers and several traits that are similar to or usually associated with chipmunks. Chipmunk Hunk possesses superhuman strength. Yeah, because that's chipmunks are known for their strength. Speed, agility, and reflexes. Superhuman strength. Superhuman leaping. Chipmunk Hunk's strength extends to his legs, since he has shown similar leaping abilities to Squirrel Girl. Cheek storage. Wow, great. Similarly to chipmunks, Thomas possesses... Actually, is this Thomas or Tomas? Tomas possesses the ability to expand his cheeks. Which cheeks are we talking about? To store objects of considerable size. Well, I guess that settles it. Sonic chirp. When alarmed, Tomas chirps extremely loud. What? As an innate defense mechanism. I can't read this. To warn other chipmunks. He considered it embarrassing and refused to disclose it. Tomas's sonic chirp is powerful enough to knock unconscious a person. Okay. Communication with chipmunks. Tomas is capable of mimicking chipmunk sounds to communicate with them. And he can also communicate with squirrels, apparently. With the help of Squirrel Girl, Tomas has learned to mimic and understand squirrel sounds. Okay. I'm going to close the internet now. That's we're done for the day. I don't want to go back on it until tomorrow. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to test? Was there? I feel like there was something that we were gonna test and then maybe we didn't or something. Did I just hear BG say, "Is that a jacket made of squirrels?" You did hear that, yes. I think Squirrel Girl has a jacket of squirrels. Brian, you get into freeze. We done? What? No. Are those words? No. Oh. Or ooh from you? I'm gonna hit you in your bladder nuts. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway. Alright, I don't see anyone putting in any other suggestions for testing things, so I guess we're done here. to summarize, let me go spin out some crystals. And to summarize my thoughts on Squirrel Girl as I spin one out here. She's pretty cool. It seems like her awaken ability really matters for her damage output in longer situations. Doesn't matter in short situations. Oh, that's what we're going to test. We were going to test... Well, we don't really need to test it so much, but I kind of wanted to see her against... the node where you have to get 15 hits. I can't remember the name of it. Prove yourself. There we go. The prove yourself thing. But I mean, awaken. You just start with 40 hits in your combo meter. So yeah, you just start doing damage right away. That's even though we didn't actually test it. There's nothing really to test, right? You just get to do your fight. That's probably her coolest thing, actually. But you know, and in short fights, I think her damage is fine. It's not mind blowing, but it's fine. Getting to do some serious burst damage with an L2 is pretty cool. Fun fact: Squirrel Girl can deadlift more than you, BG. So, but yeah, without her awaken ability being high sig level, her damage output in longer fights, it actually wasn't that good. It wasn't that bad either, but it wasn't anything like impressive, you know. At high sig levels, can be pretty good, but her survivability is in the toilet. She doesn't have too useful of utility. She'll be good against Do You Bleed probably. Oh, that's the other thing that we're going to test is Do You Bleed to see about the detonates. But that should work. I'd be shocked if it didn't work. Really want to see... Where is that actually supposed to say Hess? The gas? Really want to see if Max Sig and Quake Hawkeye is 100% refresh. That's OP. It doesn't stack that way though, right? It's not additive? That synergy? I do want to test that out too, but I can't. Is 118 on Winter Soldier good for a 345? It is good, Pete, yeah. Believe it is additive? It can't be. Because I've tested it. I mean, I thought I tested it with other characters in the past. That would have got to 100%, but don't. Isn't like, yeah, exactly, Pete. Hulk. I was about to say Hulk. Yeah. It's definitely not 100%. Alright, where did all your loyalty go? Alliance donos? That's harsh. What? I actually have a lot of loyalty. A lot of people would be jealous of this loyalty. This 314,000. So back off. But alright, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. She just doesn't... I don't want to call her useless, you know? But realistically, where are people going to be using Squirrel Girl? Not in too many situations. Like I said, the prove yourself thing's pretty cool. Do You Bleed could be pretty good. But man, you're going to take so much damage while doing those fights. The test against Ultron was actually pretty cool too. And there could be some weird combination of nodes where being able to apply shocks with despair and stuff like that could work out. Maybe there's like a do you shock node in the works, and it's gonna be on robots, and she'll be good for that. Excuse me. She is fun. Yeah, she is fun. She definitely is fun. Should be good for 6.3.1 Medusa. Probably, because you can shut down auto block too, so you just take so much damage though. Like I'm sure she could do the fight, but I would still rather use someone like Sim Supreme, but it's another option for it at least, so. Endgame content is hard to clear with that block damage. That sums it up right there. That sums it up. Is like, how are you really gonna take her on the team for these quests, man? Unless you're okay with each fight having to pop, 10 potions in her to heal her back up. BG, is Coagulate Mastery worth using with suicides? Yes. I sometimes run it maxed out. It depends on the champions I'm using. If I'm using champions that don't have any immunities, then having Coagulate maxed out is actually huge. If I'm using champions that have poison immunity, then having maxed out Coagulate, it's still nice to have, but I don't find it I don't find it to be a must-have. These days I keep 1 point in it almost always though, because of Omega Red. And just having, I passed the egg, didn't I? And having Omega Red at 100% bleed reduction is really nice. But, I mean, the way you could look at Coagulate is if you're running suicides, you already have so much extra damage from the suicide masteries. The other masteries, the other attack increasing masteries, they're not going to feel quite as noticeable. What is noticeable is reducing the amount of potions that you have to use if you're reducing that incoming damage. It's just like if you weigh Coagulate versus some other attack increaser like Assassin, let's say, Coagulate is it's just going to have a bigger impact in most cases. If you're bleed immune already, then of course it's gonna have no impact. But yeah. Anyway, it's time to end the stream, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. It was fun testing her, even though I kind of called it with Squirrel Girl early on. I didn't think I was gonna be too impressed with her, and I'm not. But it was fun to test. And I do wish I could have gotten her to Sig 200. That would have been even more fun to test for sure. But can't do it. So yeah. All right. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Derek and Nolo Lobo, thank you very much. If you guys are still around for being tonight's biggest D's. Nuts. Anyway, and thank you to... Wait a minute. Wait, what? No. How did I miss this? Somebody sent over... How did I miss this? What the hell? I just scrolled up in my little tracker thing here. What? Somebody sent over 10 bucks. Right when Punternator sent over the 2. Maybe that's how I missed it because I... Oh, man. Oh, Beaver. Lakers Bodyguard, is this you? I feel like this isn't you because it doesn't say Beaver in it. It says... it's from Baba Booey. It says, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, big bald head. Baba Booey. No, it's not. Oh, man. I feel so bad. Baba Booey, whoever you are. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed it. I need a better way of keeping track of this because I have missed a few recently. I feel terrible. I hope they're still in here. Thank you very much. If you just heard a Windows ding, that was me. Don't check your computers. It's not my birthday, by the way, Baba Booey. But thank you very much, dude. Damn. Well, yeah. Hopefully you're still around. Thank you very much. 10 bucks is a very generous amount to send over. I still can't believe I missed it when it was originally sent. But thank you for being tonight's biggest D, actually. Lags, what's up, dude? What'd you think of her? Kind of fun to play, but I can't see using her in too much content, really. So yeah. Fun to play, yeah. Super chat didn't show up in the chat. I noticed when it popped up on screen. Well, it was sent through Streamlabs. It wasn't sent through YouTube. So yeah, yeah, I need a better way of tracking this, man. I'm trying to think of what I can do to track it better. I'll have to think about that off stream. But yeah, Baba Booey. I was kind of hanging out to see if you were still in the chat, if whoever it was sent over would say something, but might be gone already. Ugh. I'm sorry. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Have a good night, everybody. Wait. Baba Booey Jr. As I'm ending the stream, just sent over 10, saying you're the best BG. Don't sweat the dono. I'm gonna assume this is also Baba Booey. Baba Booey Jr. Thank you very much for another 10. All right, well, dude, I'm glad you're still in here, man. Thank you very much for the now 20. I'm gonna put it up like this though. Baba Booey and Baba Booey Jr. Thank you, man. That's very generous of you. I'm sorry I missed it the first time. I'm gonna figure something out so I don't miss it again. But thank you, dude. Super kind of you to send over 20 bucks now. All right, but I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.